Hello and welcome to Limitless Extra, the show that gives you fun and inspiration on a Saturday morning. And today we have an extremely talented musician in the house who will be talking to us about his new single. And of course, you know, we give you nothing but the best here. So he's London born, American raised, singer, songwriter, producer, and multi-talented instrumentalist. It's none other than Michael Oyo. Welcome, Michael.
Hello, Maria.
I'm very well, thank you, Michael. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. It's just really wet today.
I know, it's terrible. It's either wet, raining, or whatever. It just can't make up its mind, can it, this weather in London? But you know what? It's not about the weather, it's what's inside. You know, if it's cold outside and it's warm in your hearts, you know, all the days.
Yep. Absolutely.
You know, warm hearts can always warm up. Now, listen, Michael, you're so talented, and you know, for a young man, you've done so much. And of course, your new single, I can't wait to play it. I love it. You know, normally we wait for the video to come out, but of course, this one had to be played sooner than later. And so tell me, have you always been a musician? Because I know you produce as well. So tell me how you got into singing and all of that. Tell us.
I would say I'm mainly a keyboardist first. I'll call myself a musician first. But when I was younger, how it started off was my dad, actually it was with my mom. One day I was in a supermarket in America, in the States. And there was like this toy piano. I remember that day. I was probably like maybe 5 or 6, but I remember that day. And there was a toy piano, and I was just like, Mom, can we buy it? And I guess the price was all right. So she was like, all right, cool. So she bought it, and what happened was that's how I started. And then after some time, what my dad did was he went out to, because we weren't allowed to have like Xboxes or PlayStations or consoles. It wasn't. I think at the time it was known to parents that it will rot your child's brain.
Yeah.
So yeah, my mom was just like, nope, it's not. It will not happen. It's not gonna happen.
We didn't have that either.
So what happened was we just got into music. My dad bought a keyboard. There's a local store in America. It's called Best Buy, and my dad bought a keyboard, and he bought it with warranty because at the time there was 3 of us, 3 boys.
Yeah.
And he always knew. We always somehow found a way to break it. So every year I would have a new upgraded keyboard. Would break the old one. And yeah, that's how it started. Then I moved on to play keys in church.
Yeah.
Then from church, it's interesting. Like when you get these keyboards from like Best Buy, actually, let me go back there. So when we get the keyboards from Best Buy, there's like a little functionality, and it allows you to have like a program sequence beat.
Yeah.
And what it is I'll play along with the beat. So it's like boom, to cat, to boom, boom, cat, and I'll play along with it. And then I found a way to record on it. So yeah, that's how I literally started producing. I started producing from the little keyboards that my dad would buy from Best Buy.
Yeah.
And then I moved to London when I was 16.
Yeah.
And when I moved to London, I got, at the time, I think we had something called EMA at the time. And yeah, when I got the EMA, I think for some weird reason they backdated the payment, and I went out to buy like a £300 MIDI keyboard, and my uncle was like, "Why would you do that?" So basically, he brought me over to his house and he taught me how to use Logic Pro, and that's how my journey basically started. I did it in college, and then yeah, here we are.
Well, that's fantastic. You know, because I mean, when I was young, I actually used to think the fact that we didn't get all those games that everybody had, that they were cruel.
Yeah.
It's not fair. But then, you know what it did for me was it gave me space to create. Because when you get bored, you get creative. You start thinking, and then you find yourself, you find your skills, you develop your skills, and you get that raw passion for something that is truly authentic, as opposed to, what's the right word? Either something being fed into you, like somebody else's creativity you're enjoying endlessly, or you're taking part in something that is never really your creation. You're just a participator. Do you think that may have helped you? The fact that
I would, I think the worst part of it is I had an uncle, a cousin actually, who lived in Arizona, and for my birthday, he bought me a PlayStation, and I promise you, I never opened the thing. I would look at it, Like I knew where it was, but my
Yeah.
mom, no, you can't open it for years.
But you weren't allowed to open it,
Oh,
or you
I'm
just
out. Like I had it. I had the access was there, but
she could have thrown it before it
no,
depreciated.
she's like, no, you can't use it. Nope, sorry. Go and fish your book. Yeah, it wasn't even
Oh my
happening.
God.
It
Yeah,
was
yeah.
at all, at all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. And you see, there you go. You know, you become like, you know, a value to the society around you. You
mm,
bring out beautiful music, and of course, you know, supporting your church as well. I read about Hillsong as well. You were part of Hillside Church, was
I'm
it?
sorry. Oh no. So I mean, a piece of my musical journey. I was in Hillside High School choir. So we had like,
Yeah.
so when I was maybe in the 8th grade, I can't remember how old I was around that age, but
Mhm.
we had a choir, a community choir,
Yeah.
and that choir, we went on to win a few awards, and we went on to go to the McDonald's Gospel Fest, and we sang on the same stage as Patti LaBelle, Jay Moss, some of the Winans, and a few other people. But yeah,
Mhm.
that was a big day.
Yeah, yeah,
That
yeah.
was a
It must
big
have been,
day.
and
Mhm.
it opens your eyes. It gives you a taster of,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, this
hmm
lifestyle.
hmm
It's
Yeah,
amazing.
it was really good. It was really good. I think more recently I've worked with the likes of Victoria Tunde. I produced Excess Love, which has gone on to do very well. And then
Excess
uh,
love, okay.
Victoria Tunde. No, actually Excess Love with Osby Berry. It was just
Mhm.
yeah, so
Yeah.
produced that went on to do very well. I've done an album for her, I've done a couple singles for her as well. I've done some music with Called Out as well. Previously before we got the feature. I actually play in his band as well actually.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I help fill in when the other MD, which is Jola, when he's
Mhm.
not around, I fill in. But yeah, I think yeah, it's been great this whole journey.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
amazing. Really, really amazing. And of course, you can tell in the music, you haven't done that. How many songs have you released now? This is your
This
second,
is my
isn't it?
second song. This is my
That's your
second song I've
It's
released.
your second song, but when you listen to it, it sounds like somebody who's been doing this for such a long time.
Mm,
But that's obviously because you have been in the production. You've been actually
yeah.
creating music for
hmm
such a long time. So, which is a good thing. Okay, so tell us a little bit about the IO group. I was quite interested. I was intrigued by that, the IO group. Tell us about that.
So I realized that here in the UK, there is a bit of a gap in the market. When I say the gap in the market, just music that we like listen to. There's a gap in regards to the music that we listen to.
Mhm.
And there are loads of people who are younger who have the gifting, but it's just like most of the clients that come my way are usually like 28 and above, like as in late 20s
Yeah,
and then older.
more
But it's just
mature
like
group.
yeah, more mature if I can call it that.
Yeah.
So I've gone on to start a record label to help support and bring young talent.
Oh, that is so impressive, Michael. Really, really impressive. And I think that, you know, you do need young people to help young people
Mhm.
because, you know, you need leaders in that community because, of
Right.
course, who else knows the kind of music they listen to, you know?
Mhm.
And you can create music for an older generation, but there are a lot of young people that are bursting with
Yeah.
talent, gifting, anointing, you know,
Yeah.
and ability to really carry this mission, this gospel to
Mhm.
the uttermost parts of the world. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's definitely got to be
I
considered.
think for me, it's just like I don't think someone has to. If God has given someone a song that's there and it's powerful, and it's just like maybe you're 15 or 16 at the time. It's not. It shouldn't be a case where you have to wait 10 years before you know that you're able to kind of release it.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
yeah, that's basically what that is about. Just helping young talent, and
Yeah. Yeah.
just bring in more different sounds and just music, bring in different music to the UK. I would say.
Yeah. Bring a new flavor, a different variety of flavor, which is
Different
great.
variety of flavor. I have two artists with me currently right now, and
Mhm.
yeah, we're looking to release music. We're looking to be releasing music throughout the year. To be honest,
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah. And of course, all those who are out there that will listen to this, you know, if you're in the music industry or you're financially able, you know, get in contact with them. finances really does help.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
It does.
it
It
does.
does. It
You
does.
know, you can do so much, and you can touch so many more lives, and you can bring out some really good stuff, which I bet you, out of what we're going to listen to today, there's a lot more where that's come from. So yeah, help them, sow into their ministry, support them, invest, Okay, so now this is the part where I warned you about this. Fun and games, right? I've got some questions that I'm going to ask you in my bestest American accent.
Oh my God.
In this card. And you've got 2 minutes. You ready?
All right, cool. I'm ready.
Okay. Now, we talked about this before. You're not competitive at all, are you?
No. I'm chilled.
You're chilled. Okay, so you don't mind. Okay.
Nah,
At the end of the day, we're all winners.
Especially in Christ. Yep.
Amen. Okay, your 2 minutes starts now. What was the best day of your life?
Oh my goodness. When I was born.
Touché. When did you become a Christian?
When did I become a Christian? I was born into churches, so. Sorry, I'm messing up. I'm sorry. Let me just.
It's okay. I'm gonna give you that one. What's your favorite drink?
Man, probably Sprite. I love a good chilled Sprite.
What is it with these fizzy drinks and you singers? All the best singers drink fizzy drinks.
I drink water because I find myself having to drink water when I'm like doing background vocals or just singing in general.
Yeah.
So it's like oh my God, just like ooh, it's something different.
What is the most supernatural thing that's ever happened to you?
Hey, most supernatural things have happened to me. I think.
Okay, we'll pass. We'll leave that one. What advice would you give to your younger self?
What'd you say?
What advice would you give to your younger self?
Just be more intentional.
Lovely. What inspires you when you're writing music?
I think it's just about making sure that the communication is there. When I say the communication, just what I have in mind, I bring it to. I use words the way words should be used, which is just communication. So just making sure that clarity is in my lyrics.
Okay. What words would your friends use to describe you?
Class clown.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so low.
Oh no.
Oh, what can I say? Well, your time's up. your time's up. Oh gosh, the alarm's still going. Okay. Well done, my friend.
Oh, thank you.
Well done. I will still give you the flowers. Here's the flowers.
Oh, thank you so much.
I'd like to say that you have got 6. And like I always say in this thing, everybody's a winner. We are all winners.
Hold on, how many questions did we have?
I think I asked you about 8 or 9.
And I only got 6.
No. Sorry, no. I must ask you about 7 because you didn't answer 1.
Okay, yeah, the supernatural one. Yeah, that's funny. But yeah, I'm here.
That's the only one. But you got to get back to me on that one because I'm sure you've had the supernatural experience. But yeah, you got 6, and that's really good. And we know so much more about you, which is great. Really, really great. And this thing is, some of the really, really good singers. You ask them, "What's your favorite drink?" Coke. And you sing so well. It just goes to show that it's not about the drinks that you drink. It really isn't.
Oh dear.
Oh, that's awesome. And you know what? I think it's a good time now for us to listen to your music. It's absolutely amazing. I want you to introduce it to everybody. If you look into your camera and just introduce it.
Okay. Hi, guys. So this song is called My Side, featuring Called Out Music. And it's an old school jam that you'd probably recognize. So yeah, enjoy, and if you love it, just share it with people who you believe would need it. Yeah.
Excellent. Enjoy.
Never in my life did I imagine that I'll ever go through this. Never in my life could I imagine that I'll ever come this far. I stay thinking about my life and all the times I had no way to try. Using all the faith that is within me, I found a way to fight. Well, look at me now, coming out stronger, walking on water. My heart is free now. Come look at me now. Yesterday is over. I'm so much wiser. I've got my peace now, yeah. By my side, by my side, by my side, by my side, oh. I have a very big God who is always by my side. I have a very big God,
Survive at a time. Never could imagine I'll be here, but you've always made a way. Yeah. Through the trial and the change, my response will be the same. I'll bless your name. Yeah. Wherever I go. You are the anchor for my soul, my soul. And I'll be using all the faith that is within me. I'll find a way to fight.
well, look at me now, coming out stronger, walking on water. My heart is free now. Look at me now. Yesterday is over. I'm so much wiser. I've got my peace now, yeah. I say everywhere I go, all I see, blessings follow me, follow me. Everywhere I go, all I see, blessings follow me. Say by my side, by my side,
by my side,
to my front, to my back,
by my side.
I have a very big God. I have a very big God. By my side, by my side, by my side, by my side,
Yeah.
by my side, by my side. Oh, I have a very big God who is always by my side. I have a very big God.
Awesome track. I really do enjoy that song. I did enjoy it so much. And of course, it reminds me of the classic, I got a very good big God. Oh, very, very lovely. And the way you've mixed it with a whole sort of American twist, but there is that Afro beat side to it as well, which is absolutely awesome. You can tell quality in that song for real. And obviously, I'm hoping that you're going to be recording more songs. Have we got a lot more to look forward to this year?
Yes, by God's grace. Yes.
Yeah, you got an album coming out, or
I'd say eventually I'll probably tail off the year with an EP, but before then I'll have some singles I'll be bringing out.
Yeah, brilliant. It's good. You're focusing on yourself now, which is really good. Obviously other people are there as well, but yourself.
It's just everybody, but it's just the case of making sure that just good music is out. Like, we're just trying to put the absolute best that we can do, and put UK on the map even more.
Yeah, brilliant. Most definitely. Yeah. There's something that I read actually that some really wonderful, inspiring words And I know that recently you'd lost a loved one, and my condolences with that. But what came out of that is beautiful words. I don't know if you remember it, because I've got it in front. I can read it to you. Do you remember it? Tomorrow is not guaranteed.
Yeah, tomorrow's not guaranteed.
Yeah.
I think for me, it's just like we should, everyone as we're born, same way we're born, we are gonna eventually, pass on. So it's just, for me, it's just make sure that you leave the world empty. Like, don't take anything away with you. Like, pour everything out. If there's someone that has maybe offended you or whatever the case may be, like, just reach out. Like, just forgive. Like, I think it's just, you have to sometimes say to yourself that it's just, not to say that it's not so deep or minimize how you feel, but just like, at the end of the day, it's just like, just love everyone.
Exactly. And you see, this is the thing, it's come at a really good time, because of course, I was saying to my previous guest, we've got like Valentine's in 2 weeks' time, and people often think, oh, there's a cliche thing to do on Valentine's, but this very thing that you've just said just now, forgiveness, love people, draw people closer to you, that is the essence of Valentine's. I believe that should be the essence of love, not oh, we go to a club. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Those aren't the core foundation of love. And I think a lot of the time people hold on to these different things, and as you said, empty yourself. Empty yourself of all that.
Because I would say that it was last year was a tough year. I passed, and then him passing, didn't have a chance to say goodbye or anything like that. It was just so sudden, and he was so young as well. He was 29, just getting ready to go on to his 30th. So just love everyone, reach out, hold people close, like hold people very close, and just love. That's just it for me, I would say.
And so much maturity came out of that, wisdom came out of that. Now, and then the song, that your first song, Oluron, came from that as well, right?
Oluron, it's a Yoruba song. It's another classic. And it's just talking about God, who's created everything. Like, just give him glory in all, just give thanks. And during that time, as crazy as it sounds, it's just like, all we can do is, because we can't understand it, we just have to just accept and just give thanks. So I did that. And another thing is, that was one of his like favorite hymns that he would sing or play on the piano, because he's also a musician as well. I put that out just in memory of him. And
Oh, wonderful. Great things have come out of that. And I can just imagine that, wherever he is, if he can see you now, he'll be very proud, which is a great thing. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show. I've had fun. I really have. And of course, I see you as a winner, my friend. You got yourself 6 there.
Oneness in Christ.
Amen. Most definitely. And I look forward to all the things that you're going to be doing in the future. Can you tell our viewers how they can follow you, how they can find your music, and just basically just keeping up to date in all that you're doing?
All right. So you can follow me on Instagram mainly. That's the main platform I use, and the spelling of that is MICHXELOYO. Once again, MICHXELOYO. Obviously there's an X in there because someone beat me to the AEL. So and then you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is called the Oyo Group. So TEOYO Group. And we'll be loading some lovely content on there with singles, covers, all that kind of sweet stuff.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Mike, for coming on the group. Now, remember, everybody out there, when you go onto Instagram, replace the A with an X, okay? So it's Mike X Eloyo sort of thing, So Eloyo. They'll find it. They'll play this back again, and they'll find you. And of course,
Thank you so much for having me. I said thank you so much for having me.
Oh, it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. And we look forward to seeing you again soon.
Yes, with God's grace. Thank you so much.
Then.
Yes.
Bye. Bye.
Yes. Bye-bye.
What an awesome time we've had, and beautiful music that we've listened to. Make sure you follow him and make sure you just stay in contact and connection with everything that he's doing. My name is Maria Bond, and it's been amazing today to host this show, and of course the previous one as well. Until next week, stay blessed and goodbye.